Whatever. All right, folks, as you can tell, it's still part of Rush Week, and this is The Whatever Show. I'm Dragon Pat,
I'm Alex Drake.
and today we are continuing our Rush Week with a look at the last, well, everything up to the first 10 years. We're just going to go down the list of albums, and let's face it, folks, Rush doesn't play around when it comes to making albums. The last one we covered was Grace Under Pressure. Now we begin with 1985's shameful album. Okay, I'll take that back. Wasn't a shameful album. Moving Pictures was was the example of Rush that most people want to point to, and then you turn around and you look at the Power Windows, and that's the one that a lot of people try to pretend didn't exist. But it still did well. It still received a platinum album out of Canada, platinum out of the United States, and it went silver in Great Britain. Power Windows had such songs as The Big Money, good song. Manhattan Project, great song. Marathon, Territories, Meltdown Dreams, Emotion Detector, and Mystic Rhythms. Mystic Rhythms was one of my favorite songs off that album, and it's not a bad album, but it was a little more almost poppy for Rush. And then we go after Power Windows, we go to Hold Your Fire, where once again Rush shows you they know how to rock.
We went platinum, silver, gold.
It didn't take off as well in the United States as I thought it would. And same for their next album, which was Presto. Now, Presto had some very good songs on it also, but it only got gold in the United States, platinum in Canada, and silver for both those albums in Britain. Well, then you got Roll the Bones. And Roll the Bones came out and they hit platinum in Canada, platinum in the United States. We have no listing for what happened in Great Britain at that point, and I think from what I can see, we don't have a listing for Great Britain for a while. But after Roll the Bones, we got Counterparts. A couple good songs on that one. Then we went to Test for Echo, another good album, followed by Vapor Trails. All of these only received gold, other than Counterparts, which received platinum in the United States. Platinum in Canada, gold in the United States, I'm sorry. Everything else, now we stop having a listing for Test for Echo. After Test for Echo, we get only Canada's listings of gold albums. So, Vapor Trails, Snakes and Arrows, and Clockwork Angels all received only gold listings in Canada. Why? Because there were no super anthems on any of these. But Rush again showed, Rush shows what they're made of. They show the diversity and the talent of these individuals throughout their whole career. Now, we have how many albums between... you got 9 albums there?
9 from Power Windows.
After Grace Under Pressure, they did another 9 studio albums. But let's go look at the there we go. The live albums. We had A Show of Hands, 1989, Different Stages, 1996, Rush in Rio, 2003, the Rush 30th Anniversary World Tour, 2005, Grace Under Pressure Tour, 2006, Snakes and Arrows went live, 2006.
2000.
Sorry, 2008.
Time Machine.
2011. Clockwork Angels, 2013, and R40 in 2015. Now, they also started putting out compilation albums. Those compilation albums started in the very first one, as you may remember, was released in 1979. That was Rush Through Time. 1990, we got Chronicles. 1997, we got the double album of Retrograde. I'm sorry, I can't read whenever he's got it turned only to him. Retrospective. Retrospective 1 and Retrospective 2. We got Spirit of the Radio, which was the greatest hits of Rush from 1974 to 1987. Then we got Gold. We got Retrospective 3, which was from 1989 to 2008. We got Working Man. We got in 2009. We got Time Stands Still, the collection, in 2010. We have Icon 1 and 2 also in 2010. Now, of their albums, what's interesting is even the collections, some of them even made it on the charts. If you go up here on the charts, you see that, first off, Chronicles made it to number 38 on the Canadian charts, 42 on the UK, and 51 in the US. Spirit of the Radio, the greatest hits, 17 in Canada, 45th place in the US, and okay, Great Britain was behind. They only got 167. Now keep in mind that even that, Chronicles went double platinum in both Canada and the US. They got, in the US, greatest hits went gold. Great Britain, silver. Retrospective continued staying on the charts. Got to number 47.
And 160.
And 160 for Great Britain. And, for basically doing a collection of songs they've already released and still getting on the charts,
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good in my book. Let's go down. Box sets. Archives went platinum in 1978. Sector 1, 2, and 3 came out in 2011. The studio albums box set actually made it on the UK charts, 168 on the charts. That came out in 2013. Rush Rediscovered came out April 29th, 2014. Rush 2112, the 40th Anniversary Edition, came out in 2016. A Farewell to Kings 40th Anniversary, 2017. Hemispheres 40th Anniversary, 2018. And Permanent Waves 40th Anniversary, 2020. Now, extended plays and special singles. You got Feedback and Cygnus X1. Main singles that charted. Let's go down. We got Not Fade Away and You Can't Fight It. They were non-album singles.
In 73.
1974, Finding My Way and In the Mood. In the Mood actually made it to 31 on the charts in Canada, 88th on the charts in the United States. Fly By Night went to 45 in Canada, followed by Return of the Prince and Lakeside Park, all off the Caress of Steel album. The Twilight Zone from 2012 went to, that didn't chart, but Fly By Night and In the Mood, the live medley, did chart in the United States, and that's All the World's a Stage. Fly By Night let's see, we got Fly By Night, In the Mood, we following by Making Memories, Closer to the Heart, Cinderella Man. Closer to the Heart actually placed number 76 in, sorry, I can't. Sorry, I lost where I was. Closer to the Heart, 45 in Canada, 76 in the United States. The Spirit of the Radio came in number 22nd in Canada, 51 in the U.S., and 13.
U.S. and 13. Because UK is...
Now, do you want to
They switched it.
apologize?
I hate when things do that. They switch their.
Ethra Snows placed 110 in the United States. Kind of a different song, so those kind of different. Okay, coming on to the Moving Pictures album. Limelight placed 18 in Canada, 55 in the United States. Tom Sawyer, their major anthem, 24th in Canada, 44th in the U.S., 8 in Great Britain. U.S. Maine. I don't know what the difference is there.
I guess.
But,
they're weird.
Yeah, who knows? We have another list. Exit Stage Left. We have another chart ranking of 42. Closer to the Heart came in 69th in the U.S., 21st in U.S. Maine, 76th in Britain. New World Man actually took number 1 in Canada, number 1 in U.S. Maine, 21st overall in the United States. Subdivision hit 36 and 5, depending on how you're looking at it. Distant Early Warning, number 3.
In U.S. Maine.
Yep.
What is that? U.S. Maine. Does that just mean Maine?
Let's say the Maine only. I don't know.
Maybe because Maine's weird.
I guess we could look it up, but I don't really care enough.
Yeah.
Other singles that came out of the albums. You had The Big Money, Mystic Rhythms, Time Stands Still, Prime Mover, Closer to the Heart again, Witch Hunt, which was wicked, Show Don't Tell, The Pass. Both of those are off the Presto album. Roll the Bones
from the Roll the Bones album.
And Ghost to the Chance from the Roll the Bones. Nobody's Hero from Counterparts, Caravan, and Be You To Me are off of Clockwork Angels.
In the Garden.
Where do you see? Oh, yep. Sorry, I didn't see The Garden coming out listed there.
They like exciting.
Okay, promotional signals of the other charted songs. The Analog Kid got to number 19 on the U.S. main charts. Territories and Manhattan Project, 30, 10. Force 10 got to number 3.
Lock and Key 16. Marathon 6.
Mission
33.
Which is a shame because I thought Mission is one of their best songs. Presto got number 14. Superconductor 37. Dreamline.
1. Hey, that's pretty good.
Where's my thing? Didn't chart at all.
Bravado. Yeah,
Bravado came in 13th. Stick It Out first. Cold Fire
second.
Got a second place. Double Agent did not chart. Animate
35.
Test for Echo number 1. Half the World number 6.
In 1996.
Driven came in 20. And Virtuality didn't place at all. Spirit of the Radio Live came in 27th.
Wait, 2021?
2112.
Yeah.
Live. Closer to the Heart did not place. One Little Victory from Vapor Trails 10th. Secret Touch 25th. Next one they charted with was Summertime Blues off the Feedback album. Far Cry 22nd.
From the Snakes and Arrows.
Headline Flight 23rd. The Wreckers 38.
From the
Clockwork Angels.
And Roll the Bones, sadly, from R40 did not.
Now, Rush has also made video albums. They made in 1982. They did the Exit Stage Left video.
It got gold in America.
Yep. Through the Camera Eye, released in 1985, actually got a chart position, 16th. Grace Under Pressure got 19th. A Show of Hands
Got
second place.
And it went platinum both in America and Canada.
And you have Chronicles came in 13th place. Got a platinum in the U.S., gold in Canada. Rush in Rio got a first place on the charts. It went platinum in the 7 times platinum in the United States, platinum in Great Britain, and diamond in Canada. Now, I never even knew there was a diamond, but Rush found it.
They had to probably create it for Rush.
Yeah, I wondered if they invented it for Rush.
Probably like after 10 platinums, it's like, and you get diamond.
R30, the anniversary tour, 30th anniversary tour of Rush came in second in the United States.
Got 8 times platinum.
In Canada, 5 times platinum in the U.S., only gold in
England, but
And obviously, England is biased. Rush Replay came in first. Got 5 times platinum in Canada. Snakes and Arrows, live, first place. 5 times platinum in Canada, twice platinum in the United States. And look at Time Machine 2011, live in Cleveland, first place U.S., first place Canada, a double platinum in the United States industry. Clockwork Angels Tour, first place U.S., third place Canada, triple platinum in Canada, platinum in the United States. R40, a 6-disc Blu-ray, 10 DVD box set, took second place in the United States.
Did not get platinum or any of it.
And
R40 live took 2
in the U.S. Music videos. Now, Rush has got some unique videos. Fly By Night and Anthem both have videos off of the Fly By Night album. Closer to the Heart, Farewell to Kings, and Xanadu all got videos done on them off of Farewell to Kings.
Circumstances, The Trees.
And La Villa Stonagito got videos off of
The Hemisphere. Limelight, Tom Sawyer.
And Vital Signs all got
from Moving Pictures.
Subdivisions
and
Countdown
from Singles. Distant Early Warning. Aftermath.
After Image,
sorry.
The Body Electric and The Enemy Within all got videos from Grace Under Pressure. The Big Money and Mystic Rhythms both received, had videos made for Power Windows. Time Stands Stills and Lock and Key from Hold Your Fire. Show Don't Tell, The Past and Superconductor from Presto. Roll the Bones from Roll the Bones. Stick It Out, Nobody's Hero from Counterparts. Half the World and Driven from Test for Echo. Far Cry and Malignant Narcissism from Snakes and Arrows. Headlong Flight and The Wreckers from Clockwork Angels. And in 2020, Spirit of the Radio and Permanent Waves off the new Permanent Waves. From 1984, which is where we stopped our early Rush, you have 94, 2004, 2014, 30 years of Rush. And Rush was selling out to the very end. Now, the end, of course, happened last year. And I'm not going to go into it.
Yeah, neither am I.
"50 years Rush jammed. 30 years for the latter part of Rush saw them change from originally being a power trio to doing more progressive, more out there music, to back to a power trio, to exploring their fields. There is no way to describe how 50 years of Rush has moved. Now, granted, I just use terms that some of you may not get. What is a power trio? A power trio is a guitar, a bass, and a drum. And when it comes to just those 3 instruments, Rush rules.
Yeah. They show, hey, you only need the 3. You don't need.
You have, I mean, Geddy Lee is one of the most phenomenal bass players I've ever heard. He plays so many different styles of bass that it's amazing.
Yeah.
From going to funk to basically telling his bass guitarist the lead guitar, and let's just take over and play. He is amazing. Alex Lifeson, his classical influence is abounding. Every time you look, you can see the classical guitar that he uses. It's, an amazing career. Now, the latter years showed a lot of touring. Also included in the latter years is the hiatus that was taken when Neil Peart lost his family. They got back together, and I don't really remember when the hiatus was. Let's go look that up, which you won't find under the discography.
Gotta go to Neil.
Actually, could have found it under Rush. But the point is, Rush has been around a long time. Whether they've been actively producing or not, they did take some breaks. But they did some amazing music. Rush is known for its musicianship, complex composition, electrical lyrical motifs drawing heavily on science fiction, fantasy, and philosophy. The band's style changed over the years from a blues-inspired hard rock beginning, later moving into the progressive rock, then through a period marked with heavy synthesizers, returning back to the guitar-driven hard rock since the end of the 1980s.
They got back 01 from
97.
97.
They are known as to being some of the most proficient players on their respective instruments, with each winning numerous awards in magazine readers' polls.
Yeah.
In the United States, they have had 25 million albums, with sales of 25 billion albums. They estimate over 40 million albums was sold by Rush as of 2005. They've been awarded 14 platinum, 3 multi-platinum albums in the U.S., 17 platinum albums in Canada. They've been nominated for 7 Grammy Awards, won several Juno Awards, won an International Achievement Award at the SOCAN. Was inducted in the Canadian Hall of Fame in 1994 and
Rock and Roll
Hall of Fame in 2013. Now, see the difference? Canada was right.
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Wrong. Slow. It's interesting. If you want to see something that's fun, go watch the induction ceremony for Rush into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You will see people saying it's about time. And the Rush fans went nuts.
Mm-hmm. And the guy even stated, well, your next song was going to be, when are we going to get into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I mean, nobody understood a word you just mumbled.
No.
I mean, it's an amazing career. One thing that denotes, there are certain bands that have a following that is so pervasive and so dedicated. I mean, you have the Deadheads that follow the Grateful Dead. And then you have the Rush fans. Mm-hmm. Now, the Deadheads, most Deadheads tended to look like pot smokers. But you can't really peg a Rush fan.
Nope.
Until you put on their songs.
Mm-hmm.
And Rush fans were and are fanatic. Following the tours, but guaranteed. Rush came out with an album, they bought it. Rush showed up in town, they were there. Rush may not have had more sellout tours than anybody else, may not have had as many number one albums as others, because Rush has never been truly mainstream. Rush has always been on the outside. And let's face it, a lot of their lyrics are just a little bit too cerebral for the average idiot out there. Now, in our next episode, we're going to go through some of those songs that are true examples of Rush and what they can do. Now, it's interesting. You look back and you compare Rush with so many other bands. Look at Motley Crue. Much younger band, but how many times have they switched people?
A lot.
Now, another great band, Iron Maiden. But Maiden switches out players quite often. Rush has kept the same lineup for 40-something years. Why? Because if it ain't broke, don't mess with it.
Yeah. If it ain't broken, why try fixing it?
And there are a lot of documentaries about the career of Rush, and I've seen quite a few of them. What's interesting to know is, like, when Gene Simmons talks about touring in the early days with Rush, and I mean, he'll tell you they just didn't get it. I mean, you're rock stars. You're supposed to be out there and partying, not Rush. And then you hear Rush talking about how Alex used to mess with him.
Yeah, the bagman.
The bagman.
He
would put a paper bag over his head and do the unknown comic bit on him. And it would drive Gene nuts.
As the others were had a ball.
I mean, Rush has, number one, been around. They paid their dues. They earned their slot. I mean, we have harassed the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because it took them forever to recognize reality. And the reality is Rush should have been inducted the first year they were eligible.
Yeah.
Because 40 million albums. With that many studio albums.
In 05. Like, the dude should have been there.
Okay, I am a major Rush fan. I think they should have been inducted when they released 2012. Because there is no album. I mean, 2012 just blows the world away.
And definitely when they released Tom Sawyer.
Moving Pictures.
Yeah. Time to put them in. Why? Tom Sawyer is known as the song of the universe.
That's it. And if you don't believe me, go ask Chuck. He'll show you.
Yeah.
Now, Chuck is an American sitcom that played back a while back. We'll look it up. It came out back in...
Original release September 2407
to January 2012. It was a very good show. We enjoyed it. We'll be actually doing a review on it soon. Why? Because, okay, some people have asked, why do we review shows that have been off the air for years? Why? Because a lot of shows that are on TV today suck. We're trying to give you options out there, and you can download them. Because in the modern age, old TV shows are just a click away. So we'll be going through Chuck soon. Probably within the next couple weeks. And when we do, remember, you'll hear Rush.
Yep.
You want to know where else you'll hear Rush? The Waterboy. Oh, I'll have to fix that. But Rush and Tom Sawyer especially have been played in so many songs. Excuse me, so many movies, because it's just the anthem of the universe. And when it comes to songs that will amazing to listen to, and then you actually see, that's the thing with Rush. There's two ways you listen to Rush. You just soak the whole thing in and just enjoy it. And then you start trying to listen to the instruments. And when you do that, you get blown away.
I'm sorry. Everyone would get blown away by Neil's drumming.
I mean, Neil, as you saw in our last episode, whenever we highlighted Neil Peart, I showed you several pieces off of his drum solo. Now remember, we're trying to keep the cuts to a very minimum amount per cut. That way, the YouTubers don't go nuts on us, which is a shame because, personally, this is free press for somebody. I'm not getting paid to tell you that Rush is awesome.
Yeah.
It's just simply a fact of existence. I mean, Subdivisions is just amazing. All of their albums and most of their songs are just so impressive and complex that they can you go, after listening to them and you're thinking it through and you're like, are you sure there wasn't two guitars there?
You can't. And I'm sorry.
How many members are in the band?
Some people think there's more than one drummer. Like,
yeah.
What?
Well, I've heard people that were not idiots who sat down and figured there had to be at least 5 members in the band. A lead guitar, a rhythm guitar, a bass player, a keyboard player, and the drummer. And then you have people that say there's 6 because you have a second drummer. Not counting a lead singer.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find out there's only 3 and you're like, what? Folks, for a 50-year career that will blow you away, Rush is right up there. Now remember, that's going to be it for this episode, but we have one more episode we're doing on Rush, and that's the one that y'all been waiting for because that's going to highlight their music.
Yeah.
We've highlighted their albums, we've talked about them individually, we've talked about their career. Now we're going to play the jams. But not in this episode. In this episode, we're finishing it up, so this is where you get... Excuse me. This is where you get told to...
like, subscribe, hit the bell.
You know what to do, folks. Yeah. Come on. We've been...
Not just us been telling you. Every single YouTuber tells you.
Do it. I mean, subscribing is so easy. It doesn't take so much from you.
It takes like 5 seconds.
And it doesn't cost you a thing to subscribe. It's a great way to help support the channels you enjoy following.
Yeah.
Click it so you